Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Drea from Crochet. If you like what you see, please subscribe to this channel. All right, let's get into it. So on today's tutorial, I will be using this Walmart brand yarn and this Red Heart brand yarn, orange and white. Of course, my 5mm hook and a pair of scissors. So for the tutorial, we will be making these granny square boxer shorts that I came up with. Super cute. I'm going to put a picture down here for you to see. I made a pair for my children and my husband, and they like completely went off. We went out and everybody was in love with them. So I'm going to show you guys how to do them. Now, this tutorial will be based off of granny squares. I do a lot of granny square tutorials, like, you know, making things with granny squares. So I also have a tutorial teaching you how to make them. I will insert that also at the bottom. I will not be making my granny squares during the tutorial. This is simply how to make the shorts. So what you will have to do is go watch my granny square tutorial. If you don't know how to already make granny squares, make your granny squares. You will need 4 of them for front and back of your shorts. And this is pretty much an assembly video showing you how to actually make the shorts, not granny squares. Okay, so let's get into it. Here are my granny squares. Okay, these shorts are going to be for my son. We are going to go see the Ninja Turtle movie, and he is going with the theme of Michelangelo. So his is going to be white and orange. I have his 4 patches here already made up. So now I'm just going to show you how to assemble and make the shorts, okay? Also, to accomplish this look, my son is 7 years old. He wears about a 7 to 8 bottoms, shorts, whatever the case may be. Now with these boxer shorts, you want them to have kind of like, you know, a baggy kind of flare to them, similar to boxer shorts, like what boxers would wear. So for his size, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds to each granny square, okay? So each granny square for that size has 8 rounds. Now, for an adult size, I used 11 rounds because I also made some for my husband and my son, and they are pretty much the same size, and that is like a man's size, 34, 36 waist, okay? So for children around, I mean, these could even fit like, you know, a little bit past 8. It depends on the size, but I'm show you the fit and how he wore them in the picture. Like I said, his normal size is about a size 7 to 8 in bottom. So yes, this is what my rounds, my 8 rounds got me for his size. And then if you want to do like for a man or yourself, that is about the size of what I just quoted. For the men, it was 11 rounds, it was 11 rounds, okay? So pretty much, even if you don't, if that's not your size, you're pretty much just sizing them against your front and your back. How much coverage would you need for a square on pretty much your right leg and your left leg? You know what I'm saying? Wherever you want them to cover and connect, all right? So I hope I explained that good to you. Let's get into it. Okay, so to start, we're going to take 2 of our granny squares, okay? And we are going to sew them together via one of the corners, whatever corner you want to start at. But of course, we're going to, our good side, the side that we want on the outside of our shorts, we're going to make them kiss and turn them inward. And the side with all your ends are going to be facing outwards, okay? So that when we sew it across and we open it up, our good side is facing out, okay? So I'm just going to insert my hook into any corner, add my yarn through, and literally sew across the top, okay? And as I stated in previous videos, I like to typically only sew across using the back loop of our stitches because it gives, like, you know, more of a cleaner look in my opinion. But you can still get the same look with just going in and out of, you know, both sides of the stitch, but I like to work into the back stitches. So this little guy and this little guy. So it's only 2 on my hook, okay? So I'm doing that all the way across until we get to the end, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I've approached the end of the granny square. cut off, and this is what you should have, both of your granny squares sewed together. Okay, boom, that's one set. Now we're going to take our next 2 squares and do the same exact thing. Good sides facing in, kissing each other. The side with your ends facing outward. Okay, we're going to repeat that process of sewing 2 of our granny squares together. Okay, and essentially this is making the front panels and the back panels of your shorts. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I've approached the end of these granny squares. I'm just going to cut off, pull up, and we have the same exact thing that we had from these 2 guys. Okay. Okay guys, so from here we're going to take these 2 parts that we sewed together. We're going to make our good size kits. I love to say make them kiss. I don't know why, but we're going to turn them the right side in so our ends are sticking out. And we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to sew across so that these can also be connected. Okay. So end to end. And we're going to stick in our hook and take it right back across so that our 4 pieces are together. Okay. Attaching my yarn and going at it. Once you get these granny squares done, guys, this is one of like the quickest, cutest like pieces that you'll make. Like way too. I'm already on my 2nd set for my family, so I made us a set. Just like a trial run, trying them. Everyone loved them. I'm already on our 2nd set. As I said, we're going to go see the Ninja Turtles, so everyone is literally a different color. And I guess I'm April O'Neil because there's only 4 turtles and that is going to be my 3 children and my husband. My youngest is Michelangelo. These are the ones I'm working on. My daughter is Donatello. I already got her shorts done. My husband is the red one. I think that's Ralph. And then the blue one. What is his name? I don't know. But yes, I'm going to be doing purple, orange, red, and blue. And then I have to find me something cute for April O'Neil. So that's why I'm making these, because I love to go out with a good theme, okay? I don't play about a look. And crochet has definitely helped me with that. So yes, this is going to be our 2nd set of granny square boxer shorts, and they are absolutely positively a hit. Okay, so yes, I'll be right back as soon as I'm done sewing across these granny squares, guys. Okay, I'm to the end of this one. Cut off, pull up. Here's what you should have. We should have all 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, sewn together. Now, our final step is sewing them together. We're going to fold it, and we're going to sew this part across so that the whole thing is together into like a little skirt, I guess you would say. Okay, so we're doing the same exact thing, sewing this last square together to make it complete. Okay. Okay, guys, I officially have all of my corners sewn together. This is what you should have. And I'm just going to turn it inside out so that my good sides are facing outwards. And here you already have the front of your shorts. Okay. So now for the next part. Simple enough, right? So what I will say, the first time I did these shorts, I did my waistband separately. Okay, I did my waistband and then I sewed it onto the shorts. And that was effective, of course. There was no issue there. However, for the second time when I did my daughter's shorts, her purple ones for the Ninja Turtle movie, I just sewed around this part 3 times, double crochet 3 times to make her waistband, and added her drawstring. And to me, it was no difference, and it was easier than, you know, making her waistband and then sewing it on. So for this method, I'm just letting you know ahead of time, when you see the first picture, that was with me sewing a separate waistband on that I made. And this time around, being as though I didn't really see much of a difference, I'm just going to sew her waistband around the first time instead of sewing it on. Okay, because either way, whether This is going to be big or not, the drawstring will bring it into what you need it to be. So it's really no need to make, you know, your waistband and then attach it versus just making it right off the shirts. Okay, so this time we're just going to go that route, and I'm just going to stick my needle in right into the back. Okay, and this is going to be the first round of our waistband. Actually, I'm not going to use orange. I'm going to use white to break up the colors. Okay, so I'm going to put my yarn in. I'm going to chain up 1, 2. All right, and then I'm just going to do double crochet into every stitch around the shorts. Okay, and this would be the first round of our waistband. All right, so we're attaching our yarn at the back, and we are doing double crochet all the way around for the first round of our waistband, and then I will be back when I get to the end of this first round. Okay, every stitch around, double crochet, and be right back. Okay guys, so I am approaching the end of my first row of double crochet for our waistband, and once I get to the end, I'm just going to slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet, and then I'm going to chain 2 and turn my work so that we can begin the second row of our waistband. But for our waistband, I like to do double crochet into the back loops. There we are, their back loops again, guys. I like to use the back loops for these rows so that it gives it that stretchy and you know, more of like kind of like a design look to it. So we are literally crocheting into the back loop, whatever you want to call it, of each stitch around. We're double crocheting into it. Oh, I got both chains. I only need 1. Only the back loop all the way around for round 2 of our waistband. All right, and this is, I can't get over how quick and easy this tutorial is. I feel like the longest thing obviously is making your granny squares, and I mean, it's only 4 of them, so like you can really get this done relatively quickly. Like I came up with this the first time, and then I got everybody's shorts done just in 2 days. I got 2 done a day, along with, you know, living my life as normal. But once I was able to sit down, I got 2 pairs of shorts done a day. And that was starting in the evening. So like this is a very cute and quick project, quick tutorials. You know, I love a good quick look. So I'm definitely going to be pushing these out in different colors and in different designs, even for the fall. Throw a hoodie on, some nice warm shorts and some boots or something like that. So this is definitely one of my fave looks thus far. Okay, so yes, we're on round 2 of our double crochet for our waistband. We're double crocheting into the back loops only. If you don't mind, if you don't want this look, you can just go on per usual and crochet into each stitch around double crochet. Doesn't make a difference. This is just my preference for how I like to do the waistbands, guys. Okay, so I'll be back once we are approaching the end of row 2. Okay guys, so I've approached the end of row 2 of our waistband. I'm going to slip stitch until our first double crochet and chain up 2, turn our work, and do our final row of our waistband, which is row 3, continuing the method of 1 double crochet into the back loop of every stitch around. Okay, now this also depends on how thick you would like your waistband. These shorts in particular are for a child, so I do like only 3 rounds because we have to add a drawstring in here. For my husband and my son's shorts, I did 4 rounds, 4 rows to the waistband. But for this size, I'm only doing 3 rounds of double crochet. And that should give me the height that I need. All right. 1 double crochet all the way around into the back loop of each stitch until we get to the end. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, I've approached the end of round 3. I am now just slip stitching and cutting off. And now here is, where is, oh, here's our waistband. Let me flatten them out. This is what you should have as of now. Okay? So here's your waistband, and then we're going to later add a drawstring. So now we are coming to the shorts part of the tutorial, where we are going to just pretty much connect the bottoms of these to give us our 2 legs, and then we're going to extend them by a few rows. Okay, so I'm just going to literally insert my hook in the middle of here and in the middle of here, right down that seam to close it off first. Okay, so I'm going to put them together evenly, insert my hook, start with my orange, okay, and then I'm going to do a round of double crochet into each stitch around. You don't have to go into the back stitch. You can go in like you would regularly go in. You don't have to go into the back loops, or just work it into every stitch. Okay, so we're doing double crochet all the way around for the first round of this side of the leg. And I can tell you right now, like, this is just, we're coming literally to the end. We're going to repeat whatever we do on this side, on the opposite side of the leg. And after I'm done my first round, we're going to do 3 rounds. Let's start there. We're going to do 3 rows, okay, for the legs. I'm going to do this round orange. I'm going to alternate and do a round of white, and then I'm going to switch back to my orange, just to give it, like, you know, a little cute design or whatever. Okay guys, I've approached the end of this first round. Of course, we're going to slip stitch into our first double crochet. All right, we're going to cut off. If you're keeping your color, you do not have to cut off. You're going to chain up 2, and you're going to flip your work, and you're going to go right back around doing the same thing. I'm, however, going to switch my color to white. So let me do that really quickly so I can have like a little, you know, stripe effect going here. I'm chaining my 2, 1, 2, turning my work, and I'm going right back around with double crochet into every stitch around for row 2 of our short leg. Okay, and like switching colors like this, I feel like give it kind of like a basketball short kind of look. Basketball or boxer short like we're making. But I just like to play around with designs and give it like a little look, so they don't have to look so plain. Yeah. So yes, we're double crocheting all the way back around until we get to the end of our row. And we're only doing 3 rows of double crochet for each short leg. All right, be right back. Okay guys, I've approached the end of row 2 of my white. I'm going to slip stitch, chain, and cut off. As I stated, if you are not switching your colors, you just keep on pushing. Okay, and I'm going to go to my last and final round in color of orange. All right, Add that on there. Chain up my 1, chain up my 2, turn my work, and repeat the step of 1 double crochet into each stitch around. You can already pretty much see what we'll have. You know, remember I told you it looked like a basketball short look. I think it looks so cute. So cute. All right, guys, so I'll be back when I'm done this row. Okay, guys, this is what we should have by the time we're done our 3 rows of double crochet on our first leg of our shorts. We are going to do the same exact thing on this side of our shorts. As you can see the difference, you see them coming together a little bit. We're going to be doing the same thing, 3 rows of double crochet on our second, you know, short leg, and then we're going to add our waistband, and then we're pretty much done, guys. So I'm going to finish this off camera. You do the same, and then we'll be back to make and add our drawstring. Okay, guys, so this is what you should have at this point. This is what your shorts should be looking like. Okay, we got both legs extended with 3 rows of double crochet, however you want to do them, whether you switch colors or not. All right, and then we are on the last step of this tutorial, and that is literally the waistband. Okay, so with that, I'm just going to grab my orange yarn since our waistband is already white, and I'm going to double up on the yarn, meaning using 2 strands. Okay, so I'm just pretty much going to pull out a long piece of yarn, and I'm just going to, not that much yarn. I'm going to pull it out, make sure I have excess. I could always, you know, snip it, and then I am going to double it so that I'm working with 2 strands instead of 1, because we want our drawstring to be a little on the thicker side. Okay, we're going to make our slip knot per usual, and then we're just making a whole lot of chains. Okay, we're making a whole lot of chains until we get to the desired length that we want our drawstring to be. And the drawstring is pretty much going to be weaved in and out of the waistband. So you want to have enough room to go around and to have some string left to, of course, tie it in a bow, or, you know, have them hang. A lot of the boys like to have theirs just hang, but yeah, so we're just pretty much making a super, got a piece of hair in there, super duper long drawstring. And that is all. Okay, guys, so I made a lot of chains, okay, but just in case I need a little more, I just left a little extra string in case I need to make a few more chains. However, I don't think I will, but that's just what I did, left a little extra, and then I'll just cut off the excess if I don't need it. Okay, so now we are going to begin taking our shorts, figuring out which side you want to be, your front or your back. They're literally the same, but I do notice sometimes, like when I'm sewing them, a certain part of them is a little bit flatter, and then like this part is definitely giving booty. So like this will probably be my front of the short. Okay, I'm just going to insert my, okay, so let's start here. This is the center seam, okay? And then we have this row. This is the row I'm going to start, and I'm going to start in the first hole here so I can have these 2 double crochets open so that our strings can come out, okay? So how I like to do mine is just go in, poke it in, and bring it back out. Every 3 double crochets. I like to weave in and out every 3 double crochets. So skip 3, go in, pull through, skip 3, bring it back out. Okay, see that? So simple. Skip 3, 1 2 3, go into this hole, pull it through, and then skip 3 in the back, 1 2 3, and bring it right back through. All right. We're skipping 3 and weaving it in and out of the waistband to attach our 1, 2, 3 drawstring. This is about the easiest part of the whole tutorial, I would say. It's very quick. All right. 1, 2, 3. Every 2 to 3. I mean, I find that 3 does just as well as the job as 2, but it just all depends on, I guess, what makes you comfortable or the look that you're going for. But 3 gives me a nice little gap in between where the colors flow, and like, you see that? Nice and even. So yeah, 3 works for me. Do what works for you. 3 works for me. Do what works for you. And we're doing this all the way around, guys. All right, so I will see you at the end. Okay, guys, y'all ready for this? They are so stinking cute, like I knew they would be. This is our drawstring. Okay, this is how it looks up close. I'm actually going to do a little video to show you guys better. Hold on. Okay, guys, here they are, all tied up from top to bottom. And here are a few more of the other ones that I made. Excuse my crafting table with all my glitter on it. I'm always creating something, but just how dope are these shorts, guys? Like, come on. Come on, come through, Barbie. Come through, Donatello. Come through, Michelangelo. And I don't know what to call you guys, but yes, these 4x4s are so cute. So guys, like always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. We are growing. That is my goal, is just to grow and nurture this channel. So if you did not already, please subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notifications. Interact with me. Let me know what you want to see next. And as always, over and out until next time.